Now, there's a big argument going on the planet, creation versus evolution. And that's a really important argument if you think you're a body. Because, of course, whether your body came from apes or not might be important. But when you realize that you are not a body, it's an irrelevant discussion. There is a created essence called a soul in Aramaic, nafsha. And then there's a physiological component, or what was called the atom body. If you go back and you read the creation story, and I want to really make it clear that when I approach this whole process from the Aramaic, I'm not looking to delve into religious principles. I'm looking to the Aramaic, which is a physics language, the Aramaic, which is the native language not only of Jesus, but of 5 of the world's major religions. There's a reason for that, and I think the reason is because each of those religions started out of a physics language that knew how the world worked. And then usually men took over and made it how men wanted it to work and used it to control others. But in the original essence, there was a story about, here's how life works, folks. So let's look at the creation story. You'll notice in Genesis, the Western creation story, there are 2 stories about the creating of human beings. Have you ever looked at that? The first one says, in the image and likeness of God he created them, male and female he created them. Period. End of story. The human being is created. Now, I've heard some preachers stretch a long way to make sense of this, because just a couple of lines later it says, there was no man to till the soil. And they start another creation story. It's like, was Moses getting senile here or what? No, I don't think so. I think that it was known exactly what was being said. There was no man to till the soil was saying there was no physiological component. There had not yet been the solidification that we call matter. The creation of the human being had occurred. We are created essence love, a spirit being made in the image and likeness of a spirit being called God, a spirit being called love. If you go forward to John, it says that the Creator, God, is love. And we're made in the image and likeness of that. So here is our essence, created of love. Now, I've asked this question of you before, and I'll ask it again, because it's such an important question. How many can remember coming into a world and looking around at the world of strife and conflict and fight and negativity, and looking through small eyes that said, that's not the way the world's supposed to work. It's supposed to be different than that. How many remember knowing? Most everybody remembers. And because we're doing this on camera, I won't go to the audience, but every time I ask this question, the same reply comes. It's some variation on the theme of love. Why? Because you and I are made of the stuff called love. We come into this life knowing what we're made of, knowing what we're here to express, and then the world goes about tearing us out of it, and we tend to buy in.